So, this is only a sound check, ladies and gentlemen. For the sake of those who are sound checking in the corner. It's for Jerry, okay. Sound check is complete. Well, look at that. Hey, it's only 30 seconds till the show time, so I'm going to stand here and stare at you. I think we got an introduction coming your way because why not?
All right. So tonight our entertainment is going to be Rob Ballenoff, and he's here at the request of some of the residents. Bonnie Cisco and knows him, and he taught her guitar, and Amy knows him, and so we have a lot of good recommendations and that he's really good, and we think you'll enjoy the program. So sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, let's just hope you're not disappointed, but thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. You know what? Give it up for yourselves. Thank you very much. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the big show. Come on, make some noise. Woo! All right, a little lacking in enthusiasm, but I hope to change that. All right, so like she said, my name is Rob Ballenoff. I'm very glad to be here. And for certain thanks to Bonnie and Donnie. I'm sorry, Donald. Got to be a little more sophisticated. I have not seen you in a long time, Donald. Hope you're well. All right, Amy. Haven't seen her in forever. And I think there's probably a couple other familiar faces here because I have been here in the past. I just, you get lost in the fray here and there, but I am back. So that being said, if you don't know anything about my show, there's basically just one rule. I like to have fun. That's it. Now, of course, I like to follow a little theme here and there, and it's summertime, so there's going to be some summertime songs. And because I like to have fun, we're going to try to connect all that stuff together. And who knows where else I might lead us, because I tend to fly by the seat of my pants. But I'm going to start with something that's very summery and very, very much fun. In fact, it's so much fun, it's in triplicate. The song is titled Fun, Fun, Fun. Here's a fun question before I get into the song. What do you call a bunch of boys that hang around the beach? Unemployed, that's right. So here you go from 1964. Beach Boys, rock and roll. Well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised through the hamburger stand now. Seems she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting goes cruising just as fast as she can now. And you know what? Well, she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes her T-Bot away. Well, the girls can't stand her cause she walks, looks and drives like an ace now. She makes the Indy 500 look like a Roman chariot race now. A lot of guys trying to catch her, but she leads them on a wild goose chase now. And guess what? Well, she'll have fun, fun, fun till the daddy takes her T-Bot away. So I gotta ask you a question early on. Do you like to have fun? Can you clap along with the band? Let me hear you, come on! Just keep it up, all right? Well, you knew all along that your dad was getting all wise to you now. And since he took your set of keys, you've been thinking that your fun is all through now. And not a chance. Well, you can come along with me, cause we got a lot of things to do now. Like what? Well, we'll have fun, fun, fun now that daddy took your T-Bot away. We'll have fun, fun, fun now that Daddy took your tuba away. All right, I know you're a wild bunch, and I know you can prove it to me. I want everybody to hoot and holler just like the Beach Boys, right? Let me hear you, come on. That's right, don't be shy. Oh, that's awesome, one more time. All right, you're the best. There it is. Thank you very much. Fun, fun, fun. That is from the Beach Boys. And one more from the Beach Boys, just 'cause. Here we are in the wonderful, awesome, great state and Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Our next song is going to take us out to the West Coast. I've never been to California. I hope to visit there someday. I hear it's pretty amazing. Well, here's the thing. We can always live vicariously through the lyrics of a song, right? So here it is. Well, East Coast girls are hit by, really dig those styles they wear. And the Southern girls, well, the way they talk, they knock me out when I'm down there. The Midwest farmers' daughters really make you feel alright. And the Northern girls, well, the way they kiss, they keep the boyfriends warm at night. I wish they all could be California girls. I wish they all could be California girls. The West Coast has the sunshine, and the girls all get so tan. I dig a French bikini on Hawaiian Island dolls by a palm tree in the sand. Well, I've been all around this great big world, and I've seen all kind of girls, but I couldn't wait to get back in the States, back to the cutest girls in the world. I wish they all could be California girls. I wish they all could be California girls. I don't know about that. I wish they all could be Pennsylvania girls. What do you think about that? I wish they all could be Pennsylvania girls. Oh, that sounds too good. We got to sing it again. I wish they all could be Pennsylvania girls. Oh, you better believe it. I wish they all could be Pennsylvania girls. Well, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, but then again, here's something that's a little off the beaten path. Comes back to the year 1958. It's a story about a young man who apparently had two very special ladies in his sights. One named Sue, because she knew what to do. The other one's name was Daisy, because she drove him crazy. I guess we have to pay attention to this story to see just exactly how it unfolds. But this is from 1958 from a guy named Little Richard, and here we go. Hoo-ah-ma-ba-loo, ba-ba-la-bam, boom, tutti frutti, all Rudy, tutti frutti, all Rudy, tutti frutti, all Rudy, tutti frutti, all Rudy, tutti frutti, all Rudy. Come on now. Ba-ba-loo, ba-ba-la-bam, boom. I got a gal named Sue. She knows just what to do. Got a gal named Sue. She knows just what to do. Well, she right to the east and she right to the west. the gal that I know best. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Woo, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Come on now. Boom, I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. Got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. She knows how to love me, yes indeed. They don't know what you're doing to me. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Woo, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Here we go. Blood bamboo. Woo! Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Woo! Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. That's right. My blood bamboo. I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. Got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. Hell, she knows how to love me, yes indeed. Boy, you don't know what you're doing to me. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Woo, fruity, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Take it out. Oh, my balloon, my blood bamboo. Thank you very much. I have to ask, though, a very cerebral question. How many people here actually know how to spell wop-bop-a-loop-bop-a-lop bamboo? All right. Yeah, I can barely say it. So there it is. A couple fun songs. I'll bring it down just a little bit. Most of what I like to do is, a little bit more toe-tapping kind of thing. But another song about summertime. In fact, why, it was just a couple days ago, I was standing on the edge of the water with my toes deep into the sand, right on the edge of the water as the waves were coming in. And you look out onto the horizon of the ocean, and all you see is forever. And it's really awesome, especially on a sunrise or a sunset. I guess it would have to be a sunset if you're on the west. Oh yeah, rise in the east, sets in the west. You know how it is. But either way, it's a pretty amazing view. And then you close your eyes and you can't help but smell that sweet, salty ocean air. But the one thing you can't help but miss, or not miss, is the summer wind blowing in from across the sea. That happens to be the first line of a great song written by a guy named Wayne Newton in 1965. Now, I assume everybody knows Wayne Newton. For those that don't remember Wayne Newton, you probably know his cousin Fig Newton. Yeah. Well, he was also really good friends with the Rat Pack, the likes of Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr., and of course, the chairman of the board, Frank Sinatra. So one year after it was written, Frank Sinatra did his own little version. So this would be my rendition of Frank Sinatra's version of Summer Wind. Summer wind came blowing in from across the sea, and it lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang this song, then we strolled that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind, like painted kites, Those days and nights, they went flying by, and the world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. And then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. Oh, I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind and the winter winds, they have come and gone. And still the days, those lonely days, they go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end one? Oh, it's my fickle friend, it's the summer wind. The autumn winds and the winter winds, they have come and gone. And still the days, those lonely days, they go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end on? Oh, it's my fickle friend, oh, it's the summer wind. Oh, the summer wind, warm summer wind. Oh, it's the summer wind. I appreciate that. The Summer Wind, Frank Sinatra version of a Wayne Newton song. Okay, so my next song, though it doesn't necessarily fall into the category of a summertime song, it does take place during the summer, and I know this because it's in the first line that it tells you so. But it is really a song about a little story from the Old West. You know, tiny little town somewhere in the Old West, dirt streets and a saloon and all that stuff, just like you'd imagine. Apparently there's this young man who messed up his life pretty good, and if you're in a small town, everybody knows. So he decides if he's going to change his life, he can't do it there. He's got to leave town. So he decides to get on a train and hope to start somewhere new, somewhere else. And so he does. Fortunately, whilst climbing aboard the train, sit directly across from an elder, wiser cowboy who decides to offer him a little bit of unsolicited advice. And that being said, that lays the groundwork for this great little song from 1978 from a guy named Kenny Rogers. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took the turns of staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, oh, I can see you're out of aces for a taste of your whiskey. I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette, and he asked me for a light. Then the night grew deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run, 'cause you never count your money. While you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Oh, every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner, and yet every hand's a loser. And the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he had finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, and he faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. When the dealing's done. When the dealing's done. There it is. Thank you. Kenny Rogers from 1978. You like stories about cowboys? You know, that is the old-fashioned kind of a story about a cowboy. If you don't mind, I'm going to do a little segment of the show and... a little saloon town, you know, and he's basically riding a regular horse. No. This newfangled kind of cowboy who happens to be a professional musician, well, he rides around in a steel horse. That steel horse is his tour bus, of course. And he's not slinging a 6-gun with 6 bullets, no. Slung around his shoulder is a 6-string guitar. And he doesn't shoot them all, instead he rocks them all. How about that? So there it is. A little story from, I guess, about 40 years ago already, about that cowboy who, I guess, like those old Western shows when they'd have some picture of a despicable, nefarious person on a poster, and right at the very top, you know what it would say? Wanted Dead or Alive. It's all the same, only the names will change. Every day it seems we're wasting away. And all the place where the faces are so cold, I drive all night just to get back home. Well, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm a wanted, dead or alive. I'm a wanted, dead or alive. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's not the day. The people I meet always go their separate ways. And those times you tell the day by the bottle that you drink, and the times you're all alone when all you do is think. Well, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm a wanted, dead or alive. Well, I'm a wanted, dead or alive. All right. Well, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm a wanted, dead or alive. I walk these streets, a loaded six-string on my back. I play for keeps, 'cause I might not make it back. I've been everywhere, still I'm going strong. I've seen a million faces, and I rock them all. 'Cause I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm a wanted, dead or alive. Well, I'm a cowboy, I got the night on my side. I'm a wanted, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive. Well, there it is. Dead or Alive is the title of the song from not that long ago. My next song also has the word summer in it. And it's from another person who apparently falls into the category of very, very popular. I have memories of things whilst being younger, being exposed to great music. When I was about 9 years old, the year was 1972, if you want to do the math, our family visited a couple different places. One of those places was Denver, Colorado, the Mile High City. And while we were there, visiting family, we went out to dinner at this nice little pub restaurant, and I remember it clear as day, as if it were yesterday, that over in the corner of the room, there was a little stage, and on that stage was a three-piece band. And they were playing a lot of really cool songs, but there's one that really stood out, and I remembered it. And now I share it with you. It was a John Denver song. The first line is, he was born in the summer of his 27th year. The song is called Rocky Mountain High. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left just a day behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing path, but it don't last for long. But the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. The shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Oh, he climbed cathedral mountains. He saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as he could see. Oh, they say that he got crazy once when he tried to touch the sun. Oh, he lost a friend, but he kept his memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude in the forests and the streams, seeking grace in every step he takes. And his side is turned inside himself as he tries to understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. You can talk to God and listen to his casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. Why they try to tear the mountains down just to bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poorer man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, oh, it's Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain and Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Thank you. So, it is not lost on me that probably one of the most famous, requested, popular songs by the one and only John Denver is the one I'm about to share here before moving on to other summery stuff. Songs are about love, they're about summer, they're about going places. We're going to make our way down to a place called West Virginia. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gathered round her. Mine is a lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the skies, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Oh, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. I'm driving down the road. I get this feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. Country roads take me home. My country road. There it is. Thank you. I appreciate that. And now, something kind of fun and upbeat from a guy named Otis Blackwell. The year was 1956, and you might say to yourself, who is Otis Blackwell? Well, he was a rhythm and blues artist on the edge of rock and roll. For his time, he was certainly ahead of his time, but he was also really good friends with a guy named Elvis Presley. And it seems that Elvis Presley liked this song so much, he made it his own, and it went to the top of the charts, like everything Elvis touched. The song that Otis Blackwell wrote and recorded for the first time around on 1956 was called Don't Be Cruel. And the very same year, Elvis said, I want to do that, and he did. Well, you know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please tell the phone. Don't be cruel, that's true. Baby, if I made you mad for something I might have said, please let's forget the past. The future looks right ahead. M-A-S-S-E-Y. I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of me. Don't make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me. You know what I want you to say. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby. Cross my heart. Let's walk up to the preacher. Let's say I do. Well, then you know you'll have me, and I'll know I have you. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Maybe it's S-E-Y. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Yeah, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Maybe it's S-E-Y I'm thinking of. Thank you very much. Can't stop there, though. So the next song is also going to be an Elvis Presley song, although it doesn't necessarily fall into the summertime or tropical theme or whatever it is that I try to make happen when it's nice out. But it does come from something that was tropical. There was a movie that came out in 1962 titled Blue Hawaii. And of course, it starred the one and only Elvis Presley, and there was an amazing soundtrack that went along with that movie. I would say probably the most famous song from that soundtrack is one titled, I Can't Help Falling in Love. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I say, would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. The river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Oh, take my hand, take my whole life true, for I can't help falling in love with you. I can't help falling in love with you. There it is. Thank you. Little double shot of Elvis. How many folks ever been to the Jersey Shore? Anybody? Most everybody has around here. Now, I think the next song is probably a little more about Coney Island, but they have things in common, Coney Island and the Jersey Shore, at least parts of it. You know, in addition to those fun carnival rides and the food and the water and the whatever. But they also have a thing called the boardwalk. And according to the lyrics in this song from 1967, from the Drifters, it seems that if things get a little too heated on the boardwalk and you're looking for a little shade and shelter, you might find it under the boardwalk. But here's the ironic thing. If you listen real carefully to the words in this song, you can't help but notice it's a little extra heated under there, too. The Drifters. When the sun beats down and burns a tar upon the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. I wonder, can you sing Under the Boardwalk with me? Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk, boardwalk. From the park you can hear the happy sounds of the carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and the french fries they sell. It's true, you know. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. All right, let me hear you. Under the boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. One more time, under the boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. boardwalk just as much as the next person. But I prefer something tropical, white sandier beaches, or whiter sandy beaches. You know, that crystal clear blue, 90-degree water. And palm trees. So we're going to go down to a little place in the Florida Keys, invented by Jimmy Buffett. Nibbling on sponge cake, I'm a-watching the sun bake. All of the tourists, they're covered with oil, just trying to get a suntan, you know. I'm strumming my six-string, that's my guitar. I'm on my front porch swing, yeah, don't I wish. Smelling the shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Well, that sounds pretty tasty, don't you think? Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know that it's nobody's fault. I don't know the reason that I stayed here all season. I got nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. And don't worry, I'll show you later. What? Oh, it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. How about one too many margaritas? That's what I think. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. That's right, one sip at a time. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Well, I think, hell, it could be my fault. I blew out my flip-flop 'cause I stepped on a pop-top and it went kaboom. It cut my heel, got to cruise on back home. There's booze in the blender, soon it will render. Oh, look out, here it comes. That frozen concoction that helps me hang on. All right, that's it. Margaritas for everybody. Whee! Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I know it's my own damn fault. There it is. Thank you. The Drifters, followed by little Jimmy Buffett. You know, how aggravating is that? It's always my fault at the end of that song. All right, so some more fun stuff. I got time for about 2.5 more songs before I have to say see ya. And it's amazing how time just flies when you're having fun, right? And the way I see it, that applies to pretty much every part of life, except for the stuff that's like annoying. Then that like drags on. But aside from that, the fun stuff. I love summertime. It's my #1 favorite time of year. And you know, you ever look back and you say, man, I wish I could have done this, this, and this, and this. Well, in this song, it's the embodiment of that frustration. It's from a guy named Eddie Cochran. Every time he wanted to go out with his girl, he ends up having to work. And so he ends up developing an ailment called the summertime blues. The year that the song came out was 1958. So here you go. All right, now. You thought we were done clapping for the day. You were wrong. You got to have fun, right? You know what they say, if you're not having fun, that's your fault. Well, I'm gonna raise a voice, I'm gonna raise a holler. Come on! About working all summer just to try to earn $1. Every time I call my baby and I try to get a date, my boss says no dice, son, you've got to work late. Sometimes I wonder, what am I gonna do? Well, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Keep it up. Woo! Now my mom and pop told me, son, you've gotta make some money. Woo! If you wanna use the car to go riding next Sunday. Well, I didn't go to work, I told my boss I was sick. You can't use the car cause you didn't work a lick. Sometimes I wonder, what am I gonna do? Well, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. What? Don't you believe it? Come on! Woo! Have a 5 vacation. I'm gonna take my problem to the United Nations. A lot of good that's gonna do. Well, I called my congressman and he said, quote, well, I'd like to help your son, but you're too young to vote. Sometimes I wonder, what am I gonna do? Well, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Woo! No, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Thank you very much, Eddie Cochran from 1958. You know what? I hope you guys had as much fun as I had. I got to tell you, I love what I do, and it's even more fun when you can share it with wonderful folks like yourselves. I started off the show with a couple songs from the Beach Boys. I'm going to wrap it up with something from the Beach Boys. Apparently, during that period of time, it wasn't just the whole, you know, irresponsible hang out on the beach and do nothing kind of thing. There were new dances that came out, one of which was known as the swim, you know, kind of like that. Now, I know you're all sitting there all nice and comfortable, but I'm hoping that some of you take the chance and give me a little swim, okay? You know, and it even involved other moves like this, the little backstroke. And I think a little bit of this. I have no idea what that is, but it was part of the dance. And apparently some people just know it, you know, like intuitively. But anyway, let's just have fun with it because remember, it's just the way to fly. For everybody in an ocean across the USA, then everybody be surfing like California, yeah. Be wearing their baggies, Huarache sandals too. Oh, bushy, bushy blonde hairdo, serving USA. You catch them serving at Del Mar, Ventura County line, at Santa Cruz and Tristle, Australia's Narrabee. Well, all over Manhattan, Everybody's gone surfing, serving USA. Well, I'll be planning that route we're gonna take real soon. We're waxing down our surfboards, we can't wait for June. We'll all be gone for the summer, we're on safari to stay. Tell the teacher we're surfing where? Serving USA. Where's my swimmers? At Haggard and Swami, Pacific Palisades, at San Onofre Sunset, Redondo Beach and the La Jolla and Waimea Bay. Come on, everybody's gone surfing. You know where? Serving USA. Show me what you got. Everybody's gone surfing, serving USA. Well, I'll be planning that route we're gonna take real soon. We're waxing down our surfboards, we can't wait for August. We'll all be gone for the summer, we're out safari to stay. Tell the teacher we're surfing, you know where? Serving USA. Pick it up at Haggard and Swami, Pacific Palisades, at San Onofre Sunset, Redondo Beach, LA, La Jolla, and Waimea Bay in Hawaii. Everybody's gone surfing, serving USA. Yeah, everybody's gone surfing, serving USA. Yeah, everybody's gone surfing, serving USA. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Here we are at the end of today's program already. But I got to tell you, before I go away, I like to finish every show with a quick chorus of God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans, wide will come. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thank you so much. My name is Rob Ballenoff, and I cannot wait to see you again between now and then. Be well, be healthy, be safe. Take care, good day, and God bless.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Everybody have fun. He played a lot of fun songs and made the night very entertaining. Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome.
And boy, can you play guitar. You really...